Hey guys, Char97 again, finally with the last part of the Q&A Ask Me Anything thing. So if I recall correctly, this is part 8, and let's start off with Chi Kwong's question. Hi Char97, first off, great vids you're making, love the stage setup here, the Buzoshinki poses are so humorous. Thanks, and thanks. My question is, hope you won't miss it. Well, didn't miss it, just took me quite a while to get to it, sorry for that. How does one store their collection of toys / Gunpla? I dislike all the vertical glass cabinets. That was gonna be my answer. I'm sorry, but literally, all the biggest part of my collection is in those vertical glass cabinets. And I will do a tour of my collection in October. I can't give a date yet because we have ordered a bunch of wardrobes, and at the same time, the same guy is also going to build a storage rack for all of my manga. So in October, that should all be built, so it's gonna look much better. And at that time, once that is built and I have all my mangas and games neatly stacked up, I will do a show of my complete collection. But as for storing your collection, other than vertical glass cabinets, and also going to the second line, what was it? Oh yeah, here the final one, then there's the dust issue, because I'm afraid that for the way I store them, it's going to be one of those two. I either store them in vertical glass cabinets or yeah. As you can see, it's the only advice I can give is either store them in glass cabinets or you have them out in the open. Then for the dust issue, I use Swiffer dusters. If those are available in your stores, you might want to check those out. And well, unfortunately, can't really help you there, I'm afraid, because yeah, glass cabinets, unless I think, well, maybe then the best thing for you to do is get, instead of a glass cabinet, more of a wooden cabinet, because I don't think they have long glass cabinets, because you gotta have some support for the glass intersection. So maybe look into a wooden cabinet, because I think they have much wider ones available in wood, and then with some mirrors set up there, that should break it up a bit. So that's really the only advice I can give, because with the dust issue, the only advice I can give there is I'd use a Swiffer or use a soft paintbrush. That does wonders too. So, and then, oh yeah, the final thing I forgot to read, because you're forced to cut a same group into sections, no horizontal space. Yeah, I completely understand the problem there, because that is something I'm having troubles with too. As your collection grows, when it's smaller, it's not that hard to do, but once you start growing out, you kind of want to have all things in one place. I completely understand the problems you have, but unfortunately I'm having the exact same ones. So moving on to Tanuki, Hiro or Kira? Hiro, no question, wait. I would say no question, but then the thing is, which Kira are we talking about? Early seed Kira or late seed / Destiny Kira? Because I prefer the early seed Kira over Hiro. That's for sure. But when we're talking about late seed Kira or Destiny Kira, by the time he went all, don't kill, bam! Why are you fighting? While he's shooting at them. I think that pretty much answers your question, because, you know, you shot at me first, you idiot. Yeah, why are you fighting? Because you shot first! It's like something like that. That's annoying. And also, you're fighting a war, you're not playing a game. I tend to have a big problem with characters who don't want to kill in a war. I mean, I guess it's kind of human nature to think like, well, you don't have to kill in a war, but that's what's going on. And in a war, that's the reality of war. You have to kill people. it's like, I mean, if you don't kill an enemy, he's just gonna come back and shoot you in the back. That's the reason why I love École du Ciel, because they show you the main character decided not to kill, the same way Kira decided not to kill, and one of the guys she disabled apparently managed to get another gun and shoot her friend in the back. Yeah, so if we're just talking about Kira in general, definitely gonna go for Hero. Yeah, he didn't have a lot of emotions, he didn't really have any character development at all, but at the very least, he was a more badass character than Kira then. Then moving on, Archangel or Minerva? Well, I think the Archangel looked cooler, but Mayrin was on the Minerva. Now I'll go for the Archangel. Who's your favorite Char clone? I gotta go with Neo Roanoke. Because, one, he looks really cool. I love the way the Phantom Pain uniform looks. And two, spoiler alert, he's Mulaflaga, like nobody saw that one coming. But yeah, I really like Mulaflaga, so obviously I'm also going to like Neo Roanoke. I also like that Neo Roanoke is a more realistic character, because he's like lying and like at one point he betrayed Shin, but that's, I mean, at the same time, that kind of makes him realistic to me. He's not an idealist. He's much more down to earth, and he's the kind of guy you would see in the military. That's just the best way to put it. I think he seems like someone who would actually be in the military, lying, kind of deceiving, but making the right call. So I have to go with Mulaflaga. Neo Roanoke, I mean. And a close second, I think, would be Zex. Because, once again, he also has a really cool getup. And number 4, Maru Ramius or Iori Rinko? That's actually quite difficult. Let's see. Well, I guess I'm once again gonna, considering the way things in Gundam Seed Destiny turned out, I'm just gonna go with Iori Rinko, because at least she only appeared in a series I love. Maru Rami's appeared in a series, well, in 2 series I half like and half hate, so yeah, Iori Rinko. Moving on with David Yu. Let's get it more. There we go. David Yu, what Hybrid Universal Century kit do you recommend for a rookie builder like me? I might be a bit late answering this question, but you know what? I think I'm gonna make a separate video about this entire question, make it a bit broader, because I do get asked this kind of question quite a lot, like, hey, what model kit would you recommend for a new builder like me, and stuff like that. But let's keep with this question. What Hybrid Universal Century would I recommend? Well, if you're a rookie builder, I would definitely go for something that's a bit on the cheaper side, or relatively cheap. And if you want something solid, I would maybe go with something like an Ailstrike Gundam, which is, well, technically high-grade CE, but Ailstrike Gundam is a great kit. The Gym 3 is a great kit. The Gym Custom is a great kit. Or if you're more a fan of the Zeons, any Zaku past the Zaku 1 is a really great kit. It's just, you can't go wrong with a Zaku after the Zaku 1. You got the Zaku 2 F2, you've got the Zaku high mobility types, even the Marine Zaku is okay, so that's definitely something to look into. The Jagan is a really good model, any version of the Jagan, the Star Jagan, the ECOWAS Jagan, and maybe if you want more of a Gundam vibe going on, gotta think. Oh yeah, the ground type Gundams, those are great. The Blue Destinies are great, and they have a great. All of the model kits I mentioned have a great price, quality, value. So those are definitely some I would recommend you to pick up. If you like them, definitely go for them. And one piece of advice I can absolutely give to anyone is, when you're looking at Hybrid Universal Century kits, if you really want a model kit of a certain mobile suit, go for it. I can't really think of a Hybrid Universal Century kit that was completely bad. As in, you're not gonna like it, even if you like the model, even if you like the mobile suit. With Hybrid Universal Century, the general rule is some of them might be a bit disappointing, but if you love the mobile suit, the model kit isn't gonna disappoint you. Moving on with Drew McDonald's question, nice diorama, and my question is, please do stop motion, just try it. Well then my answer is, going down, next tab. Commander Woods, Jin Sniper 2, launching. And well, for the rest, you can go watch that yourself. Or an older one I did. That shaky camera. You know, maybe I should do some more stop motion. They were pretty fun to make, and I should definitely re-edit the final battle at Bawaku video, because yeah, I had to do that rushed for a school project, so some settings kind of went wrong. There's this ugly watermark on here. The explosions aren't really what they should be. So I should just re-edit this thing entirely, because like I said, I had to do a rush job on it, and it does really show with the effects. Like the explosions, they're like tiny explosions for a giant mobile suit. It's definitely got to do that again. But well, moving on. With 0GTX741, ever watched Ergo Proxy? It's really cool, and one of the main characters is named Vincent. Well, I checked out the first episode, and I have to say, the story is very intriguing. I definitely like the way the story went. I'm not a huge fan of the art and the way it looks, but I think I'll check it out in the future. It's gone on my to-watch list. Unfortunately, that list is quite long, but definitely in there, and I'm absolutely gonna give it a shot. So then, I had a few other questions about anime, which I said I was going to answer at the end, so let's see if I can find them. One was about Space Brothers. Let's see. Oh yeah, Shaq on the Target 77. Do you watch Space Brothers anime, and what are your thoughts on it? So I've checked out the first part of it, first episode, and I really like the thing they've got going on. The main character kind of was this salaryman type guy, and he's going to realize his dream. It's quite a long series with 99 episodes, so I might not immediately check it out or just watch it in one go, but I think I'm definitely going to check it out. I really like the theme they've got going on here, with the main character trying to realize his long, kind of his lost dream, I guess, because his little brother was able to achieve the dream, and now he's going to try to do the same, even though it's kind of sad, because in the beginning, the big brother was like, oh yeah, the big brother has to stay ahead of the little brother at all times, and then his little brother goes ahead and surpasses him. So things like that, I really like that in a story. So I think I'm definitely going to prioritize watching Space Brothers, the anime, or maybe I'll even check out the manga. If, you know what, I gotta check it out if they have the manga in French. Maybe we should check that out. Yeah, definitely gonna look into that after the video. And then, now what was the final? There was another anime question. I know it was I can't remember the name of the anime. Oh yeah, Buddy Complex. But, oh. Well, that was quite an early question. So, from Mecha82, we have the Buddy Complex anime. I also watched the first episode, and the story has me interested. I'm not super into it so far, but it's piqued my interest. Was also quite a short series, so I think I'm going to give it a shot. The mechs, from what I can remember, look pretty interesting, and you know, I think I'm definitely gonna keep on watching. Really like the art and animation they've got going on. So far, I like it. Though I really wonder where they're going to go with the story with the whole time travel thing, because since I've only watched the first episode, it's quite random what went on. Like, suddenly we have a bad guy appearing. Bad guy targets the main character. Suddenly we have a girl who conveniently was there. So they were all watching our main character who doesn't know anything about what's going on. So it piqued my interest enough to make me want to wonder what the hell was going on. And I guess it is kinda like, how to put it, wish fulfilling watching, because that's kind of the dream everyone has watching mecha anime. Like, you have your normal high school life, and all of a sudden you're the main character. You get thrust into there. You have a time traveler show up, and suddenly you're in your own mobile. I was going to say mobile suit, in your own mecha. So it has me interested, and gonna check it out. And I think of the 3 animes that were listed here, Body Complex is going to be the first one I'll be watching, because it was a shorter series, I think 26 episodes or something like that. Or, yeah, something around 20-ish, 26 probably. And then I'll probably the Space Brothers anime, or Uchu Kyodai. I think it's listed on most anime sites, which is why I wasn't able to find it at first, because apparently none of them listed as Space Brothers, and I was only able to find Space Dandy. And then lastly, Ergo Proxy, that's going to be a bit lower on my list. But as of right now, I'm really into the Slayers anime, and for anyone who hasn't seen Slayers and likes some fantasy comedy, go check that out. So finally, I was able to plow through all of the questions, and given the rate, given the time this took, maybe I shouldn't do this too often, or else they will just overlap, kind of ish. Well, I'll probably do another Q&A thing like this at 10,000, maybe. I'll see how I do this. So that's all for this time, I guess. Or you know what? Maybe if you enjoyed this Q&A thing, leave a comment down below. If you want me to do this again at 10,000 subscribers or something, leave a comment down below. Next time I'll try to do it earlier. But lately, a lot of things have been happening, so I got really busy at all the times with work. And a few days ago, my computer started acting up really badly, and I've had to spend the better part of yesterday kind of trying to figure out what new computer parts I wanted. So hopefully I will have my new computer set up by Tuesday. And I really hope actually that I'll be able to edit this video, because my computer is really slowing down a lot. So I hope I'll be able to edit this. Or you know what? If it isn't up by Tuesday, that means my computer has been acting up pretty badly. So I hope this is up on Saturday, or maybe Friday or Sunday, depending on what your time zone is. Anyways, that's all for this time, and see you guys next time. I've been rambling for way too long now. See ya!